Listen closely, because this hits deeper than any strategy session or quarterly report ever will. Right now, there's an invisible cage locking in your mind and your future. It's not about money, not really. It's about the way the world has convinced you to see yourself. A product of environments, systems, and rules designed to keep you small, average, safe. You're grinding, hustling, burning out chasing opportunities that seem just out of reach, right? Fighting for recognition, funding, partnerships, all while feeling the walls closing in. You can almost taste the frustration, the gnawing fear that no matter how hard you push, something is missing, something vital. That missing piece is education, but not the kind that's been shoved down everyone's throats like a cold, lifeless formula. It's a new kind of education, one that shatters borders, tears down those invisible fences, and unlocks global opportunity the world doesn't want you to reach. They teach you rules to obey, scripts to follow, and categories to fit into. Here's the brutal truth. Traditional education systems are relics of a world that doesn't exist anymore. You're told to learn just enough, work just hard enough, settle just low enough to keep the machine running. But you're different. You need an education that fuels fire, not dims it. One that arms you with the ability to see the global game for what it really is and then rewrite it. Forget degrees that mean nothing beyond a piece of paper. You want frameworks to understand emerging markets before they explode, to read cultural nuances that'll make your deals bulletproof, to innovate relentlessly. Not just to survive, but to control the next wave of globalization. This isn't some feel-good moment. This is a call to rip off the blindfolds of convenience and comfort. Start learning like your future depends on it, because it does. Prioritize mastering languages beyond your mother tongue, not to collect credentials, but to breathe in the mindset of different people, to move fluidly across borders. Stop waiting for permission to expand. Build networks across continents, real ones, not just LinkedIn connections. Find people who think like you do, who challenge, who push you farther. The only way to win global opportunity is to become a citizen of the world, literally and mentally. Local thinking kills global moves. Toss it aside. But here's what no one else will tell you. It's not about knowing more facts. It's about breaking free from inherited illusions of nationality, identity, and fixed roles. The world belongs to those who can transcend these limits, not the ones who obey them. Real education means stripping off the chains made by outdated systems that say where you should stand, who you should be, what your path looks like. It's about creating a personal compass rooted in freedom, merit, and constant evolution. You make your value, earn your power day after day, not by lineage or comfort, but by bold, relentless action. Now, how do you actually do this? Stop waiting for traditional schools or corporations to catch up. Go directly to the source. Devour knowledge from places and people outside your bubble, experts in different industries, innovators in emerging economies, thinkers not yet recognized by the mainstream. Engage with content that challenges your assumptions, forces you to ask uncomfortable questions. Surround yourself with those who won't let you settle for mediocrity, because the global stage rewards winners, not the average. Invest time daily in understanding changing geopolitics, tech disruptions, cultural shifts. See patterns others miss. Build skills that are portable across countries, not just coding or marketing, but empathy, negotiation, adaptability. These are your weapons in a world tearing down borders, but building new ones inside people's minds. Watch this carefully. Every moment you delay embracing this deeper form of education, the gap between where you are and where you could be widens. The clock on global opportunity is ticking and it's merciless. But the good news? The system that locks most down is the one you can hack most effectively by learning differently, faster, smarter. Here's a secret weapon few talk about: constructive capitalism. Use your capital not just to protect what you have, but to fund ventures that seem impossible. Invest in ideas and people who come from diverse origins, because world-changing innovation is born in the collision of different perspectives. Don't just back the usual suspects. Spin that wheel globally. Diversify your bets beyond comfort zones and borders. Hold this truth close. Diversity is not a buzzword. It's your survival toolkit. Whether in teams, markets, or ideas, embracing difference creates breakthroughs. That's how you rethink products, disrupt industries, reshape realities. Be relentless in building this tolerance and seeking out differences. They amplify your personal and professional power exponentially. You want global opportunity? You want to be the leader, the founder, the visionary who doesn't just play the game, but rewrites it? Then stop consuming education like a spectator. Start creating it aggressively every single day. Tear down the mental walls of conformity and small thinking. Assemble your global network, the few who dare to think beyond flags and placed identities, because your future, the future of this world, depends on these connections. There is no restarting the game on old rules. The system you know is obsolete. But here's what you must seize right now. Education that cuts through illusions, that fuels absolute freedom, that refines your ability to bring ideas to life anywhere on Earth. Education that transforms yourself and your network into a force no border or outdated system can contain. It's not easy. If you want easy, stop watching now. This path demands everything you have, and then some. It's fiery, lonely, radical. But if you stay, if you push, if you claim this as your future, you will rise above limits imposed by history and by comfort. You will reshape reality with skill, vision, and uncompromising drive. No more excuses. No more waiting for the system that never serves you. The key is education, as radical, global, and fierce as your ambition. Grab it. Own it. Become the liberated individual whose work not only breaks borders, but builds bridges for everyone else. The world doesn't owe you opportunity. You have to create it yourself through relentless learning, global connection, and fearless reinvention. That journey starts now. Don't blink. Don't hesitate. This isn't just about your future. It's about what the world desperately needs. People who refuse to settle, who transcend limits, who build the impossible from nothing. No borders in the mind. No limits in action. Education is the key. Turn it. Unlock the world.